1-1. Hello everybody, Smallest Overlord here. I hope you're all having a wonderful day. Today, we are going to be playing Knights College. I thought about doing this because it's been dawning on me that I cannot stream because I have a very bad setup and my laptop is like a potato. So I took the next best thing and decided, hey, why don't I just make a YouTube video and my friends can watch that? That'll be fun. And I hope you all have fun with the idea too, because I am really excited to do this, and well, here we are now. So, before that, I would like to shout out a few people that made this possible. Firstly, the person that got me this game. Thank you very much, Toby, for uh getting this game for me in the first place. Thank you very much. And also, the person that inspired me to actually do something like this. I would like to thank the voice actress of Sucrose herself, Val the Wolf. I will put a link to her channel in the description down below because I really want people to support her. And lastly, I would like to thank my wonderful friend Corgo Bread, who created me, long story short. It was because of him that I am right here right now. Literally this sprite that you're seeing. So let's go. Let's start playing. Knights College, everyone. Also, I would be voice acting a bit while I am doing this, so I hope I won't disappoint you guys. Hello, everybody! So, here we are, Knights College. And just two disclaimers. One, I have played this game before, sorry about that. I'll still try to deliver as much as I can, as much as entertainment, and try to give as much of a genuine reaction as I can. Second, I will be playing this in safe for work mode, unfortunately, because we are in YouTube after all. So, with that out of the way, let's get started. Uh, let's play it with the default name. Why not? Oh, there we go. Argo. Chapter 1. Welcome to the Knights College. Here we go. Gosh, I'm actually really excited, guys. Alright. Chapter 1. Welcome to the Knights College. Alright. Oh. When I was little, there was a certain series of stories I loved. They were about the life of a knight. He rode through snow-covered fields, climbed mountains flowing with lava, and dove into the deep, dark sea. I was enchanted by his brave and fearless adventures, where he took on any challenge against all odds. I wanted to be like him. But, eventually, I realized not just anyone can be a knight. Only about 10 people can enroll a year. That makes the first step to becoming a knight have an extremely high barrier to entry. It is a door only open to a select few. Beyond it are special beings known as knights. Naturally, I abandoned this dream as I grew up and became an adult. We all have our roles in life to fulfill. I was born into a fisherman's family in a rural village, so of course, I'll inherit the family business and eventually die here. That's dark. But that's not such a bad way to live, right? I was in the middle of telling myself that on the day that was just like any other. I received a letter. It was from the Frontier Knights College. The letter, signed by the president, read, In recognition of your unique talent, I hereby recommend your admission to our college. Part of me was skeptical. I thought it was to be some kind of mistake. There's no way they would speak to me. But what if it isn't a mistake? What if this is my chance to be the knight I wished I could be when I was little? Dive right into the scene of a fire. That's what thieves and adventurers do. With a quote from the knight in the story I loved, I decided to take a huge step forward with my life. Alright. Rattle, clop, clop, I feel the sounds and vibrations of the horse-drawn carriage throughout my whole body. an inconsistent rhythm made from living things. This is a warm and familiar ride you can't experience in something mechanical. A refreshing spring breeze mixed with the faint scent of dust and blooms blow through the windows. It's so confront it's so comforting that I close my eyes, but I'm too excited to take a nap. They said we'll be arriving soon, so I can't help but feel that way. There's no way I could sleep. uh, what's with that goofy look on your face? I realize he's speaking to me, and I slowly open my eyes. The one talking to me is the tiger riding along with me. I thought he looked a bit scary, but his smile makes him seem friendly. Well, I'm excited. This is my first time going to the capital. Oh, so that means you're not from around here. That's right. I'm from Oakley Village, and I've been traveling for 4 days. 4 days? That's crazy! The tiger looks astonished. His shock is a little embarrassing and reminds me of how podunk my village is. Quiet down. The black dog sitting next to him looks at us as he rubs the sleep out of his eyes. Oh, excuse me. We didn't wake you up. Did we wake you up? Sorry. I was having such a nice dream too. Oh. He noticed some drool dripping from his mouth and quickly wipes it with his sleeve. Were you dreaming about stuffing your face? Even though he shouldn't, the tiger pokes fun at him. Those uniforms. Does that mean you guys are freshmen at the Frontier Night College? Is he really embarrassed? His face is red and he made a not-so-subtle attempt to change the subject. Yep, that's right. I'm Grantley. Unlike him, I'm city-born raised. There's a typo there, unfortunately. It's fine. Are you a freshman too, Pipsqueak? Pipsqueak? Ah, correct. I'm Oscar. And what about you, Sir Grinsalot? Sir Grinsalot? My name is Argo. Please, call me that. Got it. Nice to meet ya. Same here. I'm looking forward to this year. Yeah. The three of us going to the same Knights College introduce ourselves in the cramped carriage. Hey you, how did your interview go? You mean me? Yeah. Didn't they ask a ton of questions like, what are your abilities, or what do you want to accomplish as a knight? I wonder what kind of people passed. Only 16 are selected after all. Wait, but I didn't have to take an interview. What? Huh. You didn't. Oh. I know. Commoners can't enter the Knights College. But I got a recommendation letter. I even brought it with me. What? A recommendation letter? You're the one who got it this year? Yeah? Seriously? And here I was thinking some rugged-looking dude would get it. Now wait a second. Great people can look like him too. Don't judge a book by its cover. Oh, I see. Hey, are you some kind of sword master? No, not really. Oh, so are you like an expert marksman? I've never shot a gun. Or are you super smart? When it comes to studying, I guess I'm average. So, why did you get that letter? I don't know. How could you not? I'm telling you, I really don't know, and I'm just as shocked as you are. I don't even know why I wasn't interviewed. There had to be some reason you got in. It's the Knights College, right? Isn't it the most prestigious school in the kingdom? You don't need to tell me that. Didn't you say you're from a small village? What did you do there? I was learning to be a fisherman? A fisherman? They both look flabbergasted.
Are you really a freshman? Being asked that is starting to make me feel less confident. Should I report you? Or should I beat you up? Don't do either of those! You seem real suspicious. He sure is. I get why you feel that way though. So, you two both got interviewed? That's right. Yes. What was it like? We talked about the results of the written exam, skills, hobbies, achievements, our lineage, stuff like that, I guess. Why we want to be knights and small talk as well. Wow, sounds like they asked a lot of questions. Well, I'm sure you'll eventually find out why you got that letter. Look, it's come into view. Grant and I looked out the window where Oscar is pointing. After traveling a bit further, we approached the bridge, leading to Craig Island. Beyond that, I can see where the Central Frontier Knights headquarters sit on this island. There's also the Frontier Knights College where I'll be enrolling, as well as a small town where knights live. Everything is set on that island. I never thought I'd get to go in there. Me neither. I guess I used to come here as a child on field trips, but I only saw it from the outside. The carriage stops halfway across the bridge and is inspected by the security guards. I guess it still needs checked even with the Knights College coat of arms on it. Is it really that hard to get inside? Of course it is! Lord Sheath lives on that island. There's a small town on it, but only a special class are allowed there. Wow. Either they know a lot, or I just don't know anything. I should have prepared more. However, that information isn't widely available in the country. There's a huge information gap compared to the city. When it comes to new information in my village, there's just a newspaper, a few magazines, and some old books. There's no point in buying information about the city and the country anyways. It has nothing to do with us. I had no intention of ever going to the capital before I received the letter from the Knights College, so it wasn't necessary for me to know anything about it. But not knowing anything sure is going to make things hard for me. I've got a lot to learn. Oh, looks like the inspection's done. Just as Grant says that, the carriage starts moving again and the time for us to enter the island has finally come. Wow, there's Frontier Knights College. It's huge up close. After getting off the carriage and walking up the hill towards the island center, the Knights College we saw from a distance is right in front of us. For the next 4 years, this is where we will train to become knights. Is this the entrance? Seems like it. Whoa, I'm starting to get kinda nervous. Me too. I think I'm getting a stomachache. Then let's go to the bathroom first. Actually, I've been holding it this whole time. Aren't you proud of that, Grantley? Wait! Give me a break. He's so careless. You must be nervous too, though. I'm feeling pretty nervous myself with what those two talked about earlier. I can't help but feel out of place. The new students are waiting in a group in the central hall. Right now, there are 16 people, including myself, wearing the white uniforms and 16 wearing black. A lot, making a total of 32 people. There are a wide variety of expression. Nervous, excited, some are even dozing off as they stand. Hey, sorry to keep you waiting. Honestly, this place looks more like a cathedral than a school. Props to the architecture, I honestly love it. Oh, there you guys are. Sorry, Argo. Were you waiting long? No, not at all. I was entertaining myself by people watching. The professors aren't here yet? No, we made it on time. Thank goodness. Oh. Hold on a second. I need to compose myself. Hey, fresh meat! Stop standing there with your thumbs up. Your ass isn't line up. Oh. A giant red-furred man appears and suddenly starts shouting at the freshman. His angry voice bounces off the hall's walls. Oh my god, hold on a second. I need to compose myself for a second. Hold on. Hold on. Oh. If this were a battlefield, you'll all be dead already. Stay focused, maggots! His deep, loud voice shakes me to my core. I don't think my voice is deep enough for this, but I'll keep trying. As your professor, our word is law for all of you slackers. You will answer us with yes, sir, or no, sir. You will do whatever we command you to do, no ifs, ands, or buts about it. And another thing. Derich. Another man appears from behind him. He looks different from the angry yelling one. There's a gentle look about him. That's quite enough. You're scaring the students. The man called Derich surveys the students. Then he seems to realize something and nonchalantly scratches his head. Sorry, I didn't mean to threaten them. That's exactly what you were doing. Please stop messing with him. I wasn't really meaning to, I just wanted to try that once. That's what I meant by messing with him. Look, just introduce yourself properly this time. Yeah, okay, let's try that again. I'm Derich, the fencing instructor. I'm gonna work you real good, so get ready, maggots. That's enough of you. I'm Celio, president of Frontail Knights College, as well as professor in charge of lectures. I say president, but I am more of a substitute, so please feel free to address me as Professor Celio. I look forward to working with all of you this year. He bows his head. Professor Derich leads back with an air of cockiness next to him. It's hard to tell who's really the president like this. Both Professor Derich and I Knights of College, of course. Oh, I read that wrong. Both Professor Derich and I are Knights of course, so that also makes us your superiors. Derich can be a bit rough at times, so please come to me if he injures you. Oi, Celio! Don't make it sound like I'm gonna put him in the hospital. But you have caused actual injuries before, haven't you? With that reckless training of yours? They need to get used to getting hurt, or they won't kick the bucket in a real battle. You're so unreasonable. Is this instructor from hell then also an act? I'm starting to get a little worried. Right, now it's your turn. Introduce yourselves, starting with you. Then Professor Derich points right at me. You mean me? Am I pointing at anyone else? Tell us your name. Oh, I'm Argo, and I am from Oakley Village. I stand up and give my name as loud as I can. I never thought I'd get into the Knights College, so I'm nervous. I'm nothing special, to be honest. I don't even know how I got in. But since I was accepted, I wanted to be the best knight I can. Thank you. You're in the Knights College. There must be something special about you. But it's true. There's a reason he's here, Derich. Huh. Is there another one of your schemes? What do you mean by schemes? Look, I'll explain later. Please continue. Well, if you say so. Listen up, Hayseed. This is an elite college. Try not to get left behind. Yes, sir. Right. Moving along. Tiger, you're next. My turn ends. Grant, who's sitting next to me, is selected to go next. After all that, I'm still in the dark about why I got the letter. Grantley Bell. I'm good at fencing and riding horses. Oh? You've won first place in every horseback competition you participated in, correct? That's right. Leave the horses to me. Ho! Well done. Horses ain't really my style, but they're a hobby for lots of knights. I can't wait to talk with the upperclassmen knights. If not mistaken, Julius is quite skilled at horseback riding as well. He is, isn't he? He can do just about anything. Who? Julius. He's one of your upperclassmen, and a marvelous student. A bit peculiar, though. I'm sure he will get along with someone like you, but he can be quite a peculiar person. Really? I can't wait to meet him. How peculiar is he? Next, please. Yes, my name is Oscar Lawrence. With Grant's turnover, it's now Oscar's. Completely unlike me, he introduced himself without hesitation. Oscar Lawrence. Where have I heard that name before? It is a common name, though. He's famous, right? The youngest winner of the Windsor Award. What's that? An award for novice riders. It's in the news some time ago, wasn't it? Oh, that! Now that you mention it, it was. I knew he sounded familiar. So, he's the novelist in the making that's been admitted. Well, fencing's gonna be tough with that physique, but your skills will come in handy. Don't let me down. I'll try not to, Derridge. I'll try not to. Yes, I won't. So, Oscar's a writer, huh? Both him and Grant have something to be proud of. Right. Next! After introducing ourselves one after another, all of us in white uniforms have finished. Next is the group in black uniforms. I think it goes without saying that those in black uniforms are international students from Harshreich. You need to give a better explanation. That's the whole point of orientation. But the agenda has been reserved. I'll explain how things work here at Knights Academy now. Finally! First of all, what is a Knights College? It's a boarding school for knights. You'll be attending this college for 4 years, learning the basics about what it means to be a knight. Once you've graduated, you'll be one of us and publicly begin your life as a full-fledged knight. Also, for just those 4 years of your school life, we've accepted students from our neighbor, Harshreich. Studying abroad. The purpose of this is for cultural exchange and the development of talent. Frontel and Harshreich in particularly because of how close we are, geographically. Our closeness means there have been some territorial disputes. As one would expect, there have been numerous skirmishes through the history of our two kingdoms. It is my hope that our Knights College can be a bridge for the future of our diplomatic relations. Also, it serves a knight well to have a large network, considering what is required of one interaction with students from another country is very important. I see. Alright, I think that's everything. Why don't you all introduce yourself? Those of you who've come all the way from Harshreich? This bitch. This guy. Okay, alright. One of the Harshreich students stands up without even being selected. As if it couldn't have been anyone else who... As if it couldn't have been anyone else who was asked to go first. Like he's the representative of their kingdom. What's even stranger are the other Harshreich students. They all seem to act like this is normal. In the next moment, I realize why. Theo, Prince von Heisenreich. I need to say that better, hold on. Theo, Prince von Heisenreich, 4th Prince of Heisenreich. Huh? I accidentally voiced my confusion, then quickly covered my mouth with my hand. The other Frondale students must be feeling the same way though. They start muttering amongst themselves. 4th Prince? Did you just say Prince? One of the princes of Heisenreich has come here to be a student? So, you're the prince, Theo. Huh? I heard about you. Your kingdom's first genius prince, right? Sorry, but don't expect any special treatment just because you're a prince. Naturally, that won't be necessary. You may be stricter with me than the other students. Gladly. So, Prince, burdened with the future of Harsenites, will you tell us what you hope to accomplish here? I am really sorry if I'm butchering the name of their town. It's really hard for me to pronounce. Harshright. I'll try better. Of course. Prince Theo turns around and faces us students. Because I have come all the way to the foreign land, I have no intention of just idly twiddling my thumbs. Not only will I graduate at the top of my class, I will also go on to do great things as a knight and bring prestige to this college. And to all of you playing a supporting role in my rise to greatness, good luck standing out in your own little corner. My mouth hangs wide open. Every single frontal student is speechless. This is exactly what it means to be at a loss for words. See, I told you he's such an asshole. I've never heard an introduction like that. How arrogant can you be? You can't just boldly proclaim yourself to be the protagonist. Is that breaking the fourth wall? I don't know. Damn, you're more than I expected. I'm glad to have such a motivated student. I hope students from both kingdoms can work hard to keep each other grow. My hope is that the others can get up to my level. Yup, totally full of himself. He's a prince, alright. I wonder if these professors have a few screws loose to be so welcoming of that introduction just now. But remember this, peons like me get the urge to knock you down a few pegs when we see you acting all high and mighty. Try me. I'll teach you where peons belong. Ha 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 ha! I like you. This is gonna be fun year. Please don't get carried away. Now then, next please. Hey, I'm Herman. And just like that, the rest of the freshmen from Harshreich introduced themselves. Compared to the Frontail students, many of them seem to be high-ranking aristocrats from powerful families. They leave a frightfully dazzling impression. Is that what Harshenreich is like? I don't know much about it. That concludes the introductions. Right, now it's time for a tour of the college. The Frontail and Harshreich students will be parting ways from now. Frontail students will go with Derich, and Harshreich students will come with me. We'll be meeting in this lecture hall after an hour. See you then! I'm really sorry guys if I'm like going in and out of some of my voice acting. Again, I am barely an amateur at this, but I hope you're all enjoying this. Alright. After splitting into our groups, we are led around the college by Professor Derich. Along the way, we go through a passage with a courtyard. It's sunny and surrounded by greenery, making it look cozy. When asked about it, we're told that many students like to take naps here during breaks or play catch. First off, this is entrance to your dorms and the lounge. It's used as a common room, but you can also order snacks here. Everyone is supposed to eat dinner in dinner hall, so use the lounge for snacks. In the dining hall. Oh my god, I can't read. As I'm wondering when he's going to finish, the loud sound of a growling stomach can be heard from among the students. All this talk about food is making me hungry. So it turns out the source of the sound was the one right next to me. Grant. There's still a lot of time before we can eat. Will you be okay? I'll manage. Just hold on. Suddenly, I see a sparkling flat object appearing right in the middle of my field of vision. It showed up out of nowhere and it's just floating up there. What is that? What's the matter? Look! That thing! What thing? I point it out to Oscar, but apparently he can't see it. I try to grab it somehow, When I do, it fits right into my hand. This thing is a card. It's weightless and I can't even tell if it has mass. But I can definitely feel it. I take a closer look and see a picture of the lounge drawn on it. Guess I'll hold on to it for now. Who knows? It might come in handy. Maybe we'll figure out what it's for when the time comes. You got lounge. You got dining hall. You may obtain cards as you progress through the story. They will be used at various points in the future. You can see the list of cards current in your possession by clicking the icon on the bottom right. There's a collect the more options that will be available, so collect lots of them.
So, that was the first part of the first chapter of Knights College. So, what do you guys think so far? Personally, I'm having so much fun with this, even though it's literally the second time I'm playing this game. It's still just as fun, in my opinion, and voice acting is actually really strenuous, and I have no idea how voice actors even do something like this. But anyway, like and subscribe if you want to do that, and I hope to see you guys again next time. And thank you one last time, thank you, and take care, everyone. 1-1.